Hello everyone, good morning. Today we are going to start Unit 1 in Object Oriented Programming, that is, Principle of Object Oriented Programming. In the first unit, first topic is Procedure Oriented Programming versus Object Oriented Programming. Before we differentiate Procedure Oriented Programming and Object Oriented Programming, first you have to learn Procedure Oriented Programming. Now, what is Procedure Oriented Programming? In last semester, you have learned C programming, that is Procedure Oriented Programming. Another example of Procedure Oriented Programming are COBOL, Fortran, etc. Now, Procedure Oriented Programming is actually set of functions. To perform any particular task, set of functions are used or compulsory in procedure-oriented programming. For example, program may involve collecting of data from user, performing some kind of calculation on that data, and printing that data on the screen. Now, calculating, reading data, printing data can be written in a function, right? So the large program can be divided into small program, and that small program is known as function. So procedure oriented programming is mainly focused on functions. Let us take one example. Here one main program is there. The main program consists of thousands of lines. So, in large program, it is very difficult to find error. If there exists some error, we have to follow the whole structure of the program. So, because of this disadvantage, we can divide this large program into function, like function 1, function 2, function 3. That function also divide into another subfunction, and so on. So here large program can be divided into small function and procedure. Now here, what is function in procedure oriented programming? So here, now let me again explain. Procedure oriented programming basically consists of writing a list of instruction. So to organize this instruction into a small group, that group is known as function. Okay, here the most important is, while we concentrate on the development of the function, very little attention is given to the data that are being used by various function. बहुत सारे फंक्शंस हमने एक प्रोग्राम में लिखे हैं, और अगर वो सारे फंक्शन अगर एक ही वेरिएबल को यूज़ कर रहा है और वो वेरिएबल किसने यूज़ किया, उसकी फॉर्म कहाँ पे चेंज हो गई, उसकी वैल्यू कहाँ पे चेंज हो गई, वो हमें ड्यूरिंग द प्रोग्राम एग्जीक्यूशन पता नहीं चलेगा. सो in procedure oriented programming, it is very difficult to handle data. In a multifunction program, many important data items are placed as global so that they may be accessed by all the functions, and also each and every functions may have its own local data, right? Okay, do you know what is global data and local data? No? Global data are declared before main, and that data are used by all the functions in the program, right? Global data अगर हमने declare किया है like integer a, so that variable a can be used by all the functions in that program. But if I declare that integer a in main function में अगर हमने a को डिक्लेयर किया है, so that a variable can be used by only main function, that is called as local data, right? क्या डिफरेंस है लोकल और ग्लोबल डेटा में? ग्लोबल डेटा आर यूज्ड बाय all the function in the program, and local data are used by only that function only in which they declare, right? So now following figure describe the relationship between global data and function. See here, global data are there. Now there exist three functions. Each and every functions have their local data. First function can access all the global data, and same way the second function can also access that global data, and the second function also have local data. Now here function 3 also access all the global data and function 3 have लोकल डेटा ऑल्सो. यहाँ पे पता नहीं चलेगा कि ग्लोबल डेटा जो है वो कितने फंक्शन में यूज़ किया गया है, और अगर किसी फंक्शन में एरर आई तो हमें पूरा स्ट्रक्चर रिफ़र करना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज ऑल द फंक्शन इन दैट प्रोग्राम कैन एक्सेस ग्लोबल डेटा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल लाइक फंक्शन 2 में एरर है तो फंक्शन 1 एंड 3 दोनों को चेक करना पड़ेगा, एंड उसके बाद हमें पूरा प्रोग्राम जो है वो चेक करना पड़ेगा. दैट इज़ द वन डिसएडवांटेज ऑफ प्रोसीजर ओरिएंटेड प्रोग्राम. सो हियर this is the main disadvantage of global data in procedure oriented programming, because global data is accidental to any changes by a function. Okay, global data कोई भी function change कर सकता है. So in large program it is very difficult to identify what data is used by which functions. Now another serious drawback with the procedure approach is that it does not model रियल वर्ल्ड प्रॉब्लम वेरी वेल. अगर हमें रियल टाइम सॉफ्टवेयर बनाना है, रियल वर्ल्ड प्रॉब्लम रिलेटेड कोई सॉफ्टवेयर बनाना है, तो हम प्रोसीजर ओरिएंटेड अप्रोच को यूज़ नहीं कर सकते, बिकॉज इट इज़ डिफ़िकल्ट टू हैंडल ग्लोबल डेटा, फाइंड एरर, राइट? ओके, नाउ हियर सम characteristics of procedure oriented programming are there. First one is it emphasis on doing things or algorithm. It means यहाँ पे important क्या है? algorithm important है, task करना important है, right? functions important है. Second one is here large program are divided into small program, and that small programs are known as functions, and the most of the functions share global data, right? Now next one, data move openly around the system from one function to another function, right? Obviously वो move करेंगे ही because all the functions use global data. Next one, function transform data from one form to another form. One form से दूसरे form में वो change हो सकता है. कैसे? बिकॉज वो सारे फंक्शन में यूज़ हो रहा है, सभी फंक्शन इसको यूज़ कर रहे हैं, और वो ग्लोबल डेटा है, सो दे कैन ईजीली चेंज वन वैल्यू टू अनदर वैल्यू. एंड द लास्ट वन इम्पॉर्टेंट इज इट फॉलो टॉप डाउन अप्रोच. यहाँ पे प्रोसीजर ओरिएंटेड प्रोग्रामिंग जो है वो टॉप डाउन अप्रोच फॉलो करती है, और ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड प्रोग्रामिंग जो है वो बॉटम अप अप्रोच फॉलो करती है, राइट? सो हियर hope you understand procedure oriented programming. In next video we will learn object oriented programming. Okay, thank you.